Good, hello everyone, and welcome, it's right there. Welcome to today's Q&A. I apologize if the dog is making tons of noise. We don't have a rug in here, so you're probably gonna hear his nails click-clacking on the ground. So we decided to do an impromptu brother-sister Q&A. Again, it's been a while since we've done this. I don't even remember the last time we did it. I think it was more than a year ago.
It was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So I apologize if some of these questions have been answered either in that video or before in my Q&As. It's really hard to keep track of all of that, but yeah, it's new. We're different people now, right? We're I guess. It's been a year. First question comes from Alicia. She asks, who caused more mayhem as a child, and what about today?
I don't know. Probably you.
I feel like I was probably the
I didn't do anything bad ever.
That's true. I think you still probably are better than I am. Marissa asks, when are we gonna get another Drunk Gaming? That's gonna be soon. We're working on that. We're trying to figure out what games we want to play, and we're trying to do some pretty good cosplays for it, so yeah. we'll come up with something. Holly asks, who are your go-to Mario Party characters?
I don't know, I like Luigi.
I thought I was always Luigi.
I like Luigi.
I thought you were always Mario.
As a kid, I probably wanted to be Mario
Yeah.
more because he's the star.
I was Peach when I was a kid, but now I think we both like Luigi now.
I like Luigi. Luigi is the...
He's the unloved brother.
Yeah.
Stephanie asks, any future travel plans? We are both planning on attending Playlist and VidCon, but there is one thing that is a secret that we can't tell you. And I know I always do this to you guys.
There's one thing.
Oh my god.
If a trinity, what is that song? How do I know the words? I don't know the song.
The thing we're doing.
The
is
place that I've never been.
Is a secret.
The what?
The secret thing is a secret.
Okay.
Adnan asks, what is your biggest pet peeve about one another?
Oh man, hold on. Oh yeah, I think this might be the same answer, and that's how you know it's true. Is the first thing that popped in my head is whenever we're eating, it doesn't matter if we're out or at home.
I know what you're gonna say.
Or wherever. It doesn't matter, on a blanket in a field with a bunch of friends. If I have a plate of food and she has a plate of food, there is 100% gonna be a piece of that food on her plate that she doesn't want, and she's gonna put it, spatula it, and just move it over to my plate. She's like, I don't want this, do you want it? And before I even say, no, I don't want it, it's on my plate. This is sacred.
It will not stand.
This space, this plate, is sacred.
Oh my god, I'm crying. I'm trying to think, I think my biggest pet peeve about Justin, an actual thing that annoys me, I think it annoys me sometimes that you take forever, but so do I, so I can't even say that.
No, that's legit.
I'm like, yo, are you ready? And he's like,
slow.
yeah, and then he goes into the bathroom and cuts his nails, shaves his face, so I just spit gross.
The sloth is my spirit animal.
The sloth, yeah, you take after it. Anna asks, what is your favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Wow, there are so many.
There are so
many good Leo movies.
Don't just say Titanic. You gotta think about Good for Grape, but then you also gotta think about
Django, dude.
Dude, I never seen Django.
Hold on. Pet peeve? Hasn't seen Django Unchained. Okay, but do his best or the best movie that he was in?
I think one of the best movies he was in maybe was The Departed.
Oh, The Departed!
But
oh.
But I think his best might have been Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh my god, Wolf of Wall Street!
He doesn't even know all the movies he was in.
Well, I'm caught up in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. That's
my god, I forgot about that. That's his best movie.
Not that that's a great movie. I don't think that's a great movie.
I think that's a good movie.
I think it's an okay movie.
That's his best movie. Shut up. John asks, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Wow, okay, The Rock, because The Rock is the most incredible human being on the face of the planet, or at least he's in the running for the most incredible human being on the planet. That guy is just the pinnacle of humanity.
What do you know about The Rock that I don't know?
The Rock?
Yeah.
He's like the best!
I mean, I know he's cool, but is there something specific you have in mind?
No, it's just his whole story. He was this depressed guy, and he got into working out and joined the professional wrestling league and grew this whole reputation, and now he's this amazing motivational speaker slash actor it's incredible. The guy's incredible. If you don't know his history, you should read up on it because I'm doing a horrible job recapping it.
Valerie asks, what is your favorite picture together? That's a really hard one, but I actually think I have one in my possession right now. 1 second.
Oh, really?
Alright, here it is. I found it. This is the picture, and hopefully you guys can get a pretty good look at that. Look at Justin. And look at me being all pissed off about the picture.
And before someone says, what happened? You guys were so cute.
Yeah. Taylor asks, today is my 21st birthday. What should be my first legal drink? Happy birthday! That's awesome. And I don't know, like I would say something crazy and exotic, but
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs. There you go. No, I think I would probably say something really delicious like a Long Island.
Oh yeah, that was my first
Something
drink.
like that.
That was my first drink.
That's a really hard-hitting, good first drink, but it tastes good.
Yeah, it does taste good.
Bree asks, what was your first car and how old were you two when you got it? We didn't have cars really, we borrowed our parents' cars, but I think your first car would be the Acura, right?
Yeah, my first car was my dad's ex car. I got a 4-cylinder, it's like 113 horsepower, 1987
Dude.
beige Acura Integra.
87 Integra.
And that thing was a little whip.
Dude, that car was awesome.
It was
I
awesome.
love that car. That's a car I learned to drive in. That's a car both of us learned to
Yep.
drive in. But
Yep.
my actual first car was a Mercury Grand Marquis. It was a 93 and it only had like 40,000 miles on it, and my neighbor sold it to us for like $500. That car was a couch.
Man, you were rolling deep in that.
It was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Tom asks, what is the most embarrassing story you have on each other? I don't know about the most embarrassing, but this just happened recently and it's so funny I have to say.
Oh, okay.
Chase and I were getting ready to go to bed, and I walked out into the kitchen to grab a glass of water, and I was going to say goodnight to Jess, and I thought he was in his room. I'm like, oh, I think he's in the bathroom, I'll just knock on the door. So I went up to the door, and I'm assuming he was pooping. The shower wasn't on, he'd been in there for a while. So I just hear, like, I walk up to the door, and I just hear, like, the most dramatic rendition of Fetty Wap's Trap Queen that you could ever hope to hear in your life coming from his bathroom. It was intense, dude. He had like vibrato. It was like the whole
Wow.
deal.
Wow.
So
I don't remember this.
it was hilarious.
Wow.
Casey asks, what game character would you be and why?
Damn, that's a good question.
Okay, so like non-human, I would say Kirby, just because
Nice.
like, dude, you can roll, you can fly, you can swallow people and steal their abilities
That's true.
temporarily. Like, dude, it's ideal.
Do your best, Kirby.
Oh, yeah, hey.
That's pretty
Wasn't
good.
that good? Hi.
Oh, that's good. Is that his taunt?
Yeah,
Or something? When he goes,
hi. Dude, Yoshi.
Yeah, I was thinking Yoshi actually. That's the
Yoshi's
first thing I thought was Yoshi. My best Yoshi impression is. I can't do it. It's too high pitched for me.
That's good.
No, it's not that great.
I think that's good. Oh, and he goes, mom.
For humans, I would probably be Orin from Final Fantasy X.
Nice.
Just like,
Oh, dude, what about Yuna? Yuna's pretty cool.
but Orin's just like, he's got a big sword and he's like wise as hell and he just drinks, he just gets drunk and watches cities get destroyed and stuff.
Wow, that's an ideal life.
I mean, you know. It's like
Carolyn asks, what is your all-time favorite console?
Probably Super Nintendo, SNES, SNES.
I think 64.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with 64. Steph asks, who's better at video games?
I spent a lot more time
You're also just like,
getting better
you
at
have a
video games.
talent, a natural talent.
I don't know.
The Real McCoy asks, when your parents are both in the front seat, which of you sits on which side of the back seat?
I always sit in the back right, just like
Exactly
this.
how we are right
Just
now,
like this.
actually.
We used to draw in the cloth seat. Like you can like mat the hairs of the cloth one direction and then draw a line the other way and it would be like a dark line. We would mat the cloth and draw a line right down the middle and be like, this
Don't
is
come
my
on.
side, don't even come. Imagine there's a barrier, a 2D plane
wall.
extending up to infinity. If you cross that line, it's over.
Who do you think initiated that idea? Yeah. Lisa asks, every time you enter a building, do everybody's hands go up? And do they stay there?
And they say yeah, and they say that. 'Cause all I do.
Mackenzie asks, if you could, would you go to space if you were guaranteed to be able to safely return to Earth?
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Who wouldn't do that?
That's one of those things that I've long forgotten about. You know, those childhood dreams where you're like, I'd be an astronaut. There's just something about space.
Dude, it's space. I'd love to spend, weightless nights in a cold, vacuous expanse of loneliness.
Ideal.
Yeah,
Ideal.
same. Sarah asks, can you imitate any actor or cartoon character? I want you to do Carl from Aqua Teen.
Okay, so Dave Willis does the voice of Carl, and also Meatwad, and also Barry from Archer, and also like 100 other voices.
That's right, he is Barry.
He's Barry. So Meatwad is a. Is that like? Imagine Bobby's World. You try this with me as I'm doing it. So you just call it.
Bobby's World. Bobby's World.
Yeah. So like yeah, it has Howie Mandel classic. By the way, it's basically the same thing with Carl, except you do like more Jersey. So you go like, oh yeah, can you imitate any actor or cartoon character? P.S. Y'all are flipping awesome!
I've tried to do Commander Zavala because I've been watching Fringe and he's Broyles.
Oh, right.
I was trying to do like, Commander Zavala. It's so hot. My voice doesn't go that low.
Well, yeah, because they screw his voice up. They
So.
EQ it though for sure, because like no one sounds like that. Into a war with another universe.
Ooh, that's good! That's really good.
Agent Dunn, we've acquired the necessary tech from Massive Dynamic.
That's really good. You know what you sound like?
What?
You sound like the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone.
It's all like Commander Zavala is like almost Rod Sterling. Like it's so
We've
close.
stepped into a war with the cabal.
I can do
You can do a lot of
I can't do specific people though. Like I can do voices of groups of people. Like I can do accents much better than specific people.
Right,
Like trying to sound like a specific person is really hard. As
We
that person.
could do like a whole video on impressions though. And we probably should, honestly.
We should do a video
We should do-
imitating people.
What do they call that? Like a reel? And then you could send it to voice
Yeah.
acting companies and then they could
Or
hook you
we
up
could
with-
just put it on YouTube and not try to.
Or we could just do that.
Lauren Speed asks, what are the greatest lessons you've learned from your dad and mom? She's our mom, by the way, in case you didn't know that.
Not our dad. Probably not to curse in the bathroom when you're a small child and you think that
Why?
no one's listening.
Why?
Because your mom is gonna come in the bathroom and tell you to brush your teeth, and she's gonna hand you a
She'll
toothbrush
put soap on your
filled with liquid like soap. I knew something was up when she gave me a toothbrush that already had toothpaste on it, because I can do that myself. You know?
And then we cried. Because we felt it was extremely unfair treatment, although it was probably perfectly fitting. I think probably one of the best lessons that I learned from my parents was definitely to be respectful of other people. And I know that sounds like a really broad and kind of like cliche one, but my mom and dad both are extremely, extremely polite whenever they are around people they know, but also especially around people that they don't know. They are never rude to any service people. They are never rude at like counters or in stores. And I think that that has been a really valuable lesson to me, because I've seen people get results from being assholes, but I've seen people get better results from being nice people. And there's no reason to like be a dick to anybody, really.
Life's too short to be mean to people, man.
Yeah. Unless it's online gaming, then you should be as mean as
Oh,
possible.
then you should absolutely
Just
rip someone a new
destroy
asshole.
people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kenna asks, Justin, do you like your new bathroom color?
It's awesome. Thank you.
I love it. And finally, Cordero asks, on a scale of 1 to potato, what is your favorite color of the periodic table? I'm gonna go with I like birds.
17.
Yeah. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for today's Q&A. Thank you very much for watching. If you didn't get your question answered this time, I apologize, but we will definitely be doing one of these in the future, so stick around on Twitter. Hopefully you'll be a part of the next one. Thank you to everyone who did ask questions today, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. You can follow Justin on Twitter. It's at Justin Speed, and I am just at Allie Speed on Twitter as well. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks for doing this, bro. Bye guys.